A man's wife was severely beaten, and he vowed to find the perpetrator to avenge her. However, the only known clue was a green taxi, so Tom decided to use this as a starting point to slowly track down the culprit. The next day, Tom drove around the city, searching for the green taxi mentioned in the clues. After what felt like an eternity, he finally spotted two on a small road. Yet Tom didn't take any immediate action. Instead, he noted down the company name on the car doors. That night, Tom went to the taxi company, pretending to be in distress and seeking help from the staff on duty. As the staff went to open the door, Tom quickly pulled a stocking over his head. When the door opened, he forced his way in with a gun. Once inside, Tom accessed the company's computer system and pulled up the operational records of all vehicles, finally identifying the green taxi from the clues. He discovered that the driver was a young man named Leo and found Leo's ID photo. Early the next morning, Tom waited outside the taxi company. As soon as he saw Leo drive out in the taxi, he followed him. When Leo stopped to wait for passengers, Tom pretended to be a fare and got into the car. Tom gave a random address and urged Leo to drive quickly. Not long after they started, Tom quietly pulled out a handgun and tapped the partition, signaling Leo to turn around. Seeing the gun, Leo panicked, thinking he was being robbed, and handed over his wallet. But Tom only wanted Leo to recount the details of a long-distance fare from 3 days ago, which had left a strong impression on Leo. Leo told Tom that the passenger was a burly man. After picking him up from the airport, Leo drove to the destination. The passenger asked him to wait outside, and about an hour later, the man came out of the estate and returned to the airport. After Leo shared everything he knew, Tom raised his gun and killed him. The man who killed Leo was actually a hitman. To eliminate any potential risks of exposure, he showed no mercy to anyone. From Leo's description, Tom learned that the man who had injured his wife had gone straight to his house after leaving the airport. Tom immediately realized that his boss was behind it, as only his boss knew his address. Tom had made a mistake in an assassination mission a few days prior, and the boss, fearing exposure, had decided to silence him. Understanding the reason, Tom quickly packed his bags and headed to the airport to confront his boss and the perpetrator, ready to strike back.